Hello everybody and welcome to Heart Gaming here on YouTube. I am Dungeon Master Benjamin, and today I have decided to talk about and show off a very cool role-playing game product and a great introduction to Starfinder. This box is actually pretty heavy, and it's only $39.99, which is a really great price, and it has so much cool stuff. And that's what I really want to show off today, is if you're maybe you want to play something more futuristic, sci-fi, and you want to take that first step into one of those kind of role-playing games, I feel like this is a really good product. It's available at your local gaming stores, and it is just filled to the brim with what you need and a lot of stuff that just enhances your play experience. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what's in the box, and then we'll get some closer looks at it, and let's get going, shall we? So the first thing you're going to notice, it's got some weight. These are bases for the various heroes and monster pawns that you get inside the package. So this actually has a form of miniature in the box, which is something that I have to say is a really cool thing, because a lot of introductory role-playing game supplements generally just have maybe some quick start rules, some character sheets, and dice, whereas this gives you even more than that. It's just filled to the brim with stuff, and I think that's such a great thing. You actually get 24 of these, and some of them you're going to notice are actually large, because you do get to, you know, have the 4x4 larger creatures as well. You also get some condition cards, which help your players remember certain things, like if they're flat-footed, frightened, helpless. And on the other side, it talks about what they can do on their turn. And so this is an introductory product, so it's not going to contain the full detailed rules, but it is a really great step, because there's enough complexity that somebody who's a seasoned gamer is still going to get enjoyment out of it, but somebody new, it's not going to be overwhelming. You also get a set of plastic polyhedral dice, which of course, if you're anything like me and the most of us other gamers and dice goblins out there, you're going to want more, which of course your local game stores will have plenty of offerings on that. You get a little flyer that kind of tells you some stuff to, you know, gives you like a little introduction of what's in the group. And if you're opening this for the first time by yourself, there's even a solo play adventure in here, which is a really neat thing, because it kind of, you know, breaks down the rules on how to play. If you're really new to role-playing games, like, and you're buying this because you've always wanted to try it with you and your friends, and you just, you know, unfortunately with everything going on, it is hard to gather with people, but you know, you have maybe your family and stuff, or your siblings that you want to introduce into role-playing games. So you can play that solo adventure, get a little bit of a feel, get an idea, and then you're going to want to go into the Game Master Guide. This is a paperback book. It is about 90 pages. This has a ready-made adventure, a bunch of enemies, some lore. It has stuff to help you create your own adventures after. So you don't just like open this up and play that first adventure out of this box. You're going to have material to create your own things and to get going, and you could actually start a campaign right out of the package. And then as you maybe get to that level 5, I believe it goes up to 5 for the heroes material, that's maybe when you want to expand and go ahead and get yourself a core rulebook or a character operations manual if you're a player, which adds more options into that regard. Or maybe you want to grab one of the alien archives, or even this alien bestiary, which is a compatible product published, you know, for the game Starfinder under its OGL. The next thing you get is your player's guide, and this is another 90 pages. It has, you know, magic items, equipment. And since it's Starfinder, it's going to be technology more so than like spells in the same way, but there is casters and stuff like that. So we have, you know, that kind of like futuristic that still has, you know, arcane magic and things in it, which I think is really cool. And it gives them different classes. It gives you, this is where the solo adventure is actually located, teaches you, you know, the basics on how to play. And then if you really want to jump right in, so you're the game master, you bought the box, you want to get your friends involved in it, maybe you guys all have some role play experience with these type of D20 based games, you get some beautiful full color sheets. They each are focused on a class. They have a bio for the character. Inside, they have a breakdown of all your skills and abilities. They help you, it gives you like kind of a cheat sheet to really get you into this game immediately, to help you out. And oh, look at that. There is even a Munchkin card thrown in there as well as a little bonus for those who have that game. And this is where, so like I'm just gonna dump it actually. So then we have our, these are character and enemy pawns. You get 3 cardboard sheets of them. They have different kinds of monsters and aliens, and we're going to show these off in a little bit, a little closer. Here's the rest of the character classes, such as Envoy, Mystic, Operative, Mechanic, Soldier, Technomancer, and you get some blank sheets, because you do get the material in this kit to make your own characters at a beginner level to the game, which I think is a really great idea, because say you just want to run like a short sci-fi campaign for $40, you're gonna get all the material you need, and you're gonna be able to do that. You guys are gonna be able to have a really good time playing it. And the next and last piece, so you get a Starfinder Beginner Box Battle Mat. So this is a dry erase battle mat that folds up. It is also 2-sided. So this map side of it here corresponds with the published adventure within it. So on our next moment here, we're going to take a little break and we're going to skip ahead, and I'm going to show off some of the components a little closer. So as you can see, now that we've opened up the box, we've set up the map, each of these character sheets that comes with it, if you just wanted to jump right in and start playing your own mini campaign or get started on a much larger grand adventure, they're ready to go. And they each have a pawn to represent them, which is really, really cool. The other thing is every one of the monsters that you're going to see in the bestiary back here also has a corresponding figure to go with it. You have a robot dragon, you have some space goblins, you have androids, you have different kinds of soldiers and NPCs that your characters can account with. And what's just super neat is that, like I said, every one of these things is represented. So if you play with just this box alone and you never get anything else for Starfinder, you have so much material here to play with. And I think that's just such a wonderful value and such a great thing, especially because not everybody has, piles and boxes of miniatures. And to be able to, have that kind of stuff to get started into a role-playing game experience. And if you watch, my D&D games on Discord, you'll see how I use, even in this time where, we're not playing games face-to-face as much as we were, I still use all my maps and minis, and I just move my webcam in such a way to pick everybody up so that they can see what's going on, because they still see value in that. And that's just how I like to run games. But, if you want to, go further on, you can upgrade. We have, packs with, iconic heroes, and then, of course, what futuristic sci-fi spaceship game wouldn't be complete without spaceships? And that's another really cool thing, is that we also have miniatures to represent those. And you could always look into, maybe you're really into Star Trek, so you like the aesthetic of those kind of ships, so you can get some miniature Star Trek ships from the WizKids line, which are unpainted, so then you can paint your own designs and color them how you see fit. The other thing is, we have, there's plenty of Star Wars stuff out there for spaceships, miniatures, stuff, things of that nature. And then, Paizo also offers a bestiary box, which is just loaded with more of this kind of product, which I absolutely personally adore being able to have, nearly every miniature I'm ever going to need at my disposal. Pardon me for that. But that's all I have to say about the Starfinder Beginner box. It is, as I said, it's just a great value, a great product if you have an interest in trying Starfinder out, or you want to learn more. We will be doing a live play Starfinder one-shot on our YouTube channel as well in the future, so that way you can see it played, maybe get a feel for it, and say, oh, you know what, this would be a lot of fun. I really like this setting, which it is really cool, because it is a unique setting that they did create, and it has inspiration from fantasy and Star Trek and Star Wars, those other big name franchises out there. But again, thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, please hit subscribe, hit like, share these videos with your friends. And as always, if you're in the area and you want to stop in, we are, like I said, a brick and mortar gaming store. We have a physical location in Cheektowaga, and if you are not local to us, support your local game stores. We all personally appreciate it, and everybody out there, just have a great day.